If you would keep me waiting, I would wait a lifetime. In tricky situations, I will be a lifeline. Nobody's meant to be fighting alone. That's why I'm taking you home. I never felt something like this before, I know. Keep coming back for your time after time. Maybe I'm losing my mind, but I know I'll never leave you behind, no. Baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter the route, yeah, baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter the route, yeah, baby, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Baby, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Ocean in between us, still I feel your heartbeat. There's something about you, baby, that makes me feel complete. Nobody's meant to be fighting alone. That's why I'm taking you home. I never felt something like this before, I know. Keep coming back for your time after time. Maybe I'm losing my mind, but I know I'll never leave you behind, no. Baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter the route, yeah, baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter the route, yeah, baby, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Baby, I got you. I got you. I got you. And the world is going wild when they call for you. And the river's running dry when it all falls through. Don't you worry about a thing, baby, I got you. Yeah, baby, I got you.
Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're all doing well. It's Scorpio season, by the way, which means that it is my birthday season. I am 33 next Wednesday, and I have an amazing month planned this month for myself. I've been waiting for November to come all year because it's been a year of a lot of work, a lot of travel, a lot of podcasting, but it's all been worth it. I've really, really enjoyed this year. And I've having you all and having this community and having this podcast and this platform. It's really just my favorite part. I almost feel like you're all like my travel buddies, and I would have felt so alone just having to do my normal work and doing all this stuff and traveling like without really anyone because it's like I'm always on my own. So like when I jump on and I get to talk to you all. I mean now that I'm in Bali, like I think I'll find more of a community here and I'm gonna be here for a while. But it is like quite lonely traveling, especially when you're traveling like for long periods of time. And I really appreciate having you all. Elaine, it's your birthday on the 11th. Happy birthday to you, Scorpio. Light side, I'm living vicariously through the food photos and scenery you post. Well, I hope you enjoyed your vacation as well, Lightside. Thank you so much, Joyce. Thank you. Lena, could you please shorten the intro music? I'm afraid not. I don't know how long you've been around, Lena, but my old intro, for those of you who've been around a lot longer, was actually about 5 minutes long. And the reason I have a short intro is because not everybody gets notifications in time, so it just allows people to stream in. So I'm afraid I can't make it shorter because it does serve a purpose. There are some podcasters that will do intros as long as 15 minutes. 15 minutes. So my 3 minute intro is relatively short. So I am sorry. If it does irritate you, then the best thing to do is, like, if you watch on replay, just forward it by like 3 minutes. Elaine Parker, you'll be 76 years young. That is incredible. Oh my goodness. Wow. Do you know what? I'm so humbled that I have listeners who are such a wide age range, literally from like 18 to 80, but actually the bulk of my listeners are like 55 and over. No worries, Lena. No worries at all. All right, let's get to it, shall we? Not going to be a long podcast today, actually, just a couple of updates. First thing I wanted to mention, guys and dolls, this is why you shouldn't believe everything that you see on social media. This guy over here, Mr. Mudo Adams, saw the way the British government was ripping off people and thought, oh, let me be a criminal too. So he was flaunting his lavish lifestyle, but he was actually a drug kingpin, and he was trying to fly over 300k worth of the white snippy stuff out of Peru. And he fooled thousands of people who were following him on social media. There's been a couple of these in the last couple of years. There was another guy called Hush Puppy. I think he amassed a wealth of something like 11 million off of fraud. But certainly, if your business has gone bust and you've got a very entrepreneurial uncle, maybe this might be a good idea to help you pay off anyone who you're in debt to, any small business owners who you owe money. If you owe anyone any COVID loans or anything like that, and you have a very entrepreneurial uncle, let him know about this deal going on right here. Maybe he can get into this and bail you out, and then you won't have to be embarrassed in front of the whole British public with your business that has gone bust. So just putting out some ideas for anyone who is struggling with a business that has gone bust recently. Sometimes crime actually does pay, y'all. Let me stop being shady. On to some nicer news. Kelly Rowland, the fabulous Miss Calandra, said this about Meghan in a interview with Hello recently. She said it was just nice being there with other great women and being able to just simply talk. So this is in reference to being at the Renaissance concert. I don't know what people expect to see or to know, but she just felt very cool, very down to earth. She's very warm. She was royal before she was ever in that family. Amen. I think that we are royalty before anything, and we have to hold ourselves in that regard as humans, as people. Amen to that. Indeed, we are all royal. And of course, Meghan and Miss Calandra met back in 2014. So Meghan's always been that girl. She has always been that girl. And it was, I loved the pictures that came out of Meghan and Kelly, and also Kerry Washington, because it was just such a slap back moment at the UK tabloid press and the narrative that they were trying to create. And then the very next day, to see her in that VIP section with the Netflix CEO, with Jeff Bezos, And Jeff Bezos is I think she's the new wife now. Didn't he marry his girlfriend Lauren Sanchez? She is actually quite heavily involved in the Bezos fund. She's actually I think he's made her like chairwoman or something. And that is a very big environmental fund. We know that Harry's working very much in that space as well. So who knows, what they could have talked about. Obviously, Amazon sponsored all the tickets for Invictus Games. So will we be seeing more collaborations over on that side? I hope so. Yes, Maggie, an absolute dumb A indie. uh, you should have called someone's Uncle Gary. And then he wouldn't have gotten caught. You need to call in the professionals. Um, and Gina, oh, they're engaged. Okay. All right. Next thing, King Charles. King Charles, whose coronation cost £250 million and wants to help end poverty. I repeat, King Charles, whose coronation cost £250 million, wants to end poverty. One sec. Let me just get the article. Let's have a laugh at this because I don't even know what to say to this. Like, who's gonna tell him? Who's gonna tell Charles? Are there any other ways that we can perhaps help end poverty and people going to food banks and people going to warm banks? Is there any other way that our king here can help? Anyway, it seems like he has more solid plans than William, who, as we all know, just likes to show up to food banks with a smile here and there.
I'm sorry we can only come and give words and comfort, but we are thinking about you the whole time and we really care about what's going on. So
sometimes that's more than financial.
Well, if we can give you the odd smile here and there, that's important. So,
Yes, the odd smile here and there is highly important. Because nothing cures a nation's poverty like a smile here and there. A smile here and there from the future king. Right. Give me a moment, folks. And also, William is going to fly to Singapore for Earthshot on commercial. They've absolutely made sure that you all know this. Okay, just give me a sec, folks, because now my computer is playing up. One moment while I get the article. Alrighty, so Charles will spend his 75th birthday working on his big issue, food waste. King Charles turned 75 years old on November 14th. He's a Scorpio king. Oh my god, do you know what? I never even knew that Charles was Scorpio. Oh, that explains a lot. That explains a lot indeed. I actually did not know when Charles' birthday was. I didn't know. I mean, I barely knew when the Queen's birthday was. And I never even knew that we had a whole Tripping Through the Colour that goes through the whole of central London every single year until Meghan married into that family. God is my witness, I did not even know what Tripping of the Colour was. And I didn't know that we had it every single year. So Charles is Scorpio. Explains everything. Truly a Scorpio man. Only a Scorpio man would be floozing around with Camilla when he had a whole Diana. Anyway, as I mentioned before, there was a moment when the British media was trying to make Prince Harry must come back to England for his father's birthday into a thing. But the issue was quickly buried by Buckingham Palace. For assorted reasons, one of which is that Charles doesn't want to remind people that he's 75, and he also doesn't want to be seen as the kind of frivolous monarch who would throw himself a big party while people struggle to pay his bills. I mean, the notion of that went out the window when you spent a quarter of a billion on a coronation. So the palace has created a big new strategy. Charles will spend his birthday working on one of his big issues, food waste. How lovely of him. I mean, he could have decided not to waste a quarter of a billion on a whole coronation, but here we are. I guess this is a way of making up for it. As reported in the Times, there are many ways to celebrate a big birthday, but the king has a novel one for his 75th birthday next month, in instigating a new initiative to tackle food waste. The king has told aides he wants his birthday to be a normal working day, which he will start with an engagement outside London to mark the official start of the coronation they are calling it the coronation food project, the coronation that cost a quarter of £1 billion. They're calling a food project to end food waste the coronation food project. Charles has made a substantial personal donation, understood to be a six-figure sum, to the coronation food project. He will set this in motion on November 14th because he is very concerned about the impact of the cost of living crisis on people's lives. So concerned, we spent a quarter of £1 billion on a clowning. So concerned he is. It will be the king's first significant project as monarch and follows other key passion projects, including decades of environmental campaigning and his work supporting disadvantaged young people through the Prince's Trust. The 5-year program aims to radically reduce waste and help those most at risk of food poverty with the creation of 8 new hubs, redistributing up to 200 million meals a year that would otherwise go to waste. Now, I'm not actually against this. I'm 100% for tackling food waste. I mean, I think that this is just something that everybody should be doing. Every country, every government should be doing. And actually, what I'm wondering is why this wasn't an initiative before. But doesn't it just highlight the fact that there are very serious social economic issues going on in the United Kingdom? If you have a prosperous country, you don't need to be doing projects surrounding food poverty. What you're meant to do when you are in power is put in the systems so that we don't have a situation with food poverty in the first place. And especially when you are at the top of the food chain of society. It goes on to say, Charles's project aims to supercharge food distribution networks with the new hubs, which will have warehouses, fridges, freezers, vans, and drivers. The first 4 will be built in London, Glasgow, Merseyside, and Northern Ireland, with a further 4 to be built in the locations deemed most at need from a list including Cardiff, Wales, Leeds, Birmingham, Milton Keynes, the North East, and the South West. I mean, I have no doubt in my mind that there are areas like the areas mentioned that very much do need that help. But I'm thinking even more rural than that. They probably need that help even more. The king is meticulous about not wasting food in his own homes. He has tea and cake with his wife most days and insists on being served slices of the same cake on successive days until it's finished. Oh wow. How thoughtful. How utterly thoughtful. While the initiative to help those without enough can't even hide my sarcasm. While the initiative to help those without enough food is a current priority, Courtier stressed that it was not a political move by the king, who was accused of meddling in government policy as heir to the throne. A royal aide said, the king has been made aware of the huge problems facing people because of inflationary issues and the cost of living. Addressing that is not a political position to take. Would it be a political position to take if Meghan had tried to tackle that issue? Buckingham Palace has briefed the government and the Labour Party on Charles's project, and aide said both are supportive of the plan. A royal source said His Majesty has chosen to make the launch of this project the focus of his landmark 75th birthday. He would prefer to use the occasion to shine a light on an important cause rather than on himself. If friends, family, and well-wishers would like to similarly support the cause, that would be the most welcome way to celebrate the occasion. The King will host a low-key private party for close family and friends. The first question I have is, where is the money for these hubs coming from? Kaiser ends by saying, as I've said before about this particular topic, I wish this was being branded as Charles tackles food insecurity as opposed to food waste. They're two sides of the same coin, but there wouldn't be a dire need to redistribute food if there wasn't such a huge issue with food insecurity, the exact point I was trying to make. As for Charles making a six-figure donation to the Coronation Food Project, the man inherited everything, lock, stock, and barrel. His personal wealth is easily in the billions. Donating about $100,000 to a few food banks can buy new refrigerators. Seems like putting a band-aid on a gushing wound. Exactly. But whatever, at least he's not thrown himself a giant party while his people starve, except he did just that in May with his coronation, indeed. And not only did he throw that party, he also threw a tantrum at that party.
But they're having a bit of discussion here. I am wondering whether Prince and Princess of Wales are, because they were due to arrive before the King and Queen, but maybe they took a different entrance.
You just can't make it up, guys. You really can't make it up. Thank you so much, Black Queen, for reminding people to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Let's help the algorithm push us up search rankings. Light side, but as the Corbie Mel, I'm shocked he ain't read Camilla to filth. Honestly, he's a malfunction. Well, Camilla is what he wanted. Wonder if he's regretting it now. Helen, it was reported on the news yesterday that there are 3 million people that are destitute in the UK, with 1 million being children. Shocking and disgraceful, indeed. Wouldn't surprise me. Sounds about right. I don't know how people are managing. I just know that I'm grateful that I could leave. Leslie, you said everything Charles and William do is a PR stunt. Extremely hypocritical. Do as I say, not as I do. Food waste needs to start with Charles's own kitchen. Yes. Yes, that's another good point, Boney. The monarchy is getting an extra 45% rise in public money, despite the fact that we're meant to be a slimmed down monarchy. So why are we spending more? Oh. Joseph, why not call it the dripping in gold and diamonds we put it? Indeed. Like, I mean, you'll sell one of those diamonds, you could feed the whole country. Or to me neither, Anne. I didn't know anything about those people until Meghan came. I only watched Princess Diana. I didn't even watch Harry. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, even when Harry and Meghan started dating, I wasn't even really paying attention. It's only when things got really bad, that I was like, wait, what are the tabloid press doing? Because mind you, I was never really a big tabloid press reader. So even when the press first turned on Meghan, I didn't actually know it was even happening. I wasn't aware because I wasn't on these royal streets. I wasn't paying attention to the tabloids. I wasn't paying attention to the royals. There were kind of two incidences that did it for me. The first was the whole BBC, Meghan knifing Kate, angry black woman stereotype. That was the first thing. And then when it was very clear that not only were they not going to stop bullying Meghan while she was pregnant, but that it actually got worse. But it wasn't until I found the Sussex Squad that I actually realized that there was a big coordinated campaign. That's when I found Tina and Michelle. I really had, up until that point, honestly, guys, and I live in the UK, I had no idea what it was going on. Just because I just don't pay attention to the tabloids like that. I never did. And when I did realize, I was like, oof. Oh, not at all, Lena. You didn't offend anyone. Not at all. Like it was a genuine question, and I answered the question, so don't worry, you didn't offend anyone. Oh, was it Patricia Nixon's birthday? Happy birthday. Hope you're having a good one. All right, folks, I'll just end with your comments and then we'll wrap things up. Has anyone ever gotten a sugar wax? Completely random question. Because it's like a big thing now. Is it better than a normal wax? There's like a couple of places that do sugar waxes here in Bali. Yes, Janita. Charles should open up a few of these unused castles to house the homeless. Now, do you remember when they told us that they were going to house some Ukrainian refugees in the castles? What happened to that? No update on that at all. All right, let's just get through your comments. Internet, you said, and if Charles, Willie, and Kate were more authentic in what they do instead of copying our faves Harry and Meghan, they will get somewhere. Yeah, but I mean, you've had all the time and a house full of courtiers, and you still can't really do anything that makes inspires people to take action or do anything that sticks. And when you do give, you give the absolute bare minimum. And it's like, okay, so he's gonna donate 100,000 to this project, but he took 250 million from the taxpayers' coffers for his coronation. Make it make sense, y'all. Can someone make it make sense? Because it's not making sense. I mean, what would make sense if you dress like this? Elaine, you said, I started taking notice as soon as their relationship became public knowledge. I saw at once what was happening and I became a Meghan and Harry supporter. Before that, I was a staunch monarchist. Oh, wow. Okay, so you were actually a staunch monarchist. Interesting. Very interesting. I don't think I was ever... I mean, there was a time when I was interested in William and Kate. Like around the wedding. I was obsessed for a little bit. But I was never like a monarchist. I was more of a Diana stan. Oh, Sherry, where you said you like getting a sugar wax. It felt better for your skin. Okay, good to know. All right, folks. And with that, now that we know that sugar wax is better than normal wax, I will end it there. Thank you so much, folks. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow. Hit that thumbs up button and that subscribe button if you haven't already on your way out. Ciao.
If you would keep me waiting, I would wait a lifetime. In tricky situations, I will be a lifeline. Nobody's meant to be fighting alone. That's why I'm taking you home. I never felt something like this before, no. Keep coming back for your time after time. Maybe I'm losing my mind, but I know I'll never leave you behind, no. Baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter something about you, baby, that makes me feel complete. Nobody's meant to be fighting alone. That's why I'm taking you home. I never felt something like this before, no. Keep coming back for your time after time. Maybe I'm losing my mind, but I know I'll never leave you behind, no. Baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter the route, yeah, baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter the route, yeah, baby, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Baby, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. And the world is going wild when they call for you. And the river's running dry when it all falls through. Don't you worry about a thing, baby, I got you. Yeah, baby, I got you.
Hello, my royal diamonds. Thank you so much for tuning into the Duchess of Success podcast. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and comment on the video to help the algorithm find us. It is my pleasure to bring you all of the royal tea, honey. And if you would like to donate to the channel, please check out the links in the description box. All of your donations help to keep the channel running. Thank you for your support, and remember, you don't need a crown to be royal. We are all queens.
For a fact, they both don't like that woman.
Yep, I told you.
I tell you that because, furthermore, if you look at the situation, their father met that woman when he was 29. Do you know how old Diana was? 16. Diana was 16.
My goodness.
My man
what would
was
they say in 2023?
You see? The age police have not said anything.
The age
So
police.
now, when your
Severe grooming.
imagine your mother goes on TV
Brutal, man.
and says your father and his descendants and his predecessors are bullying me, they're making me not eat, the woman is giving me sleepless nights, and then my mother dies, and then you go and marry that woman. Huh? You think I'm gonna like that woman?
That is a slap in the face.
A big slap in the face. But for William, as you said, he's sucking up because what? For him, he wants to be king.
He wants to be king.
So, but Harry, my guy, my brother, sticking up for his
William
mother.
is what you call a man that does not stand for anything, can fall for anything.
He will fall. Look at him, he's just like the wind.
That's why his head is falling as well. His hair is falling out.
Allegedly, he's also like father, like son, I hear.
Yeah.
He also has a side copy, but
Allegedly, man. Allegedly. Is this a news flash?
And allegedly,
are you breaking?
She was there at the coronation.
We didn't confirm it. You didn't hear it here.
Me, I'm just talking what I read in the newspapers.
What newspaper is this?
That already she was also there at the coronation. On Camilla's side. That's what I saw.
William had chest,
Allegedly. So for me, I don't think they like her, but they tolerate her.
So they have a department of side piece affair.
Uh-huh.
You don't see that?